Okay, everybody. I've had enough as a Melbourne supporter and a great follower of the debrief. I can't take it anymore, and I need to start reviewing these games. That Melbourne just need some analysing. How do we fix this club? Looking at the statistics, the forward line, the last 2 years since Jesse Hogan's left, the forward line has been shocking, and all the forwards are not in the game. Anyhow, let's review. I'll give you my thoughts. First goal of the game, and basically Oscar McDonald gets screened, and Jake Lever can't stop some guy I've never heard of in his third game kicking the first goal. And that, I knew we were in trouble, a minute 5 into the game. We were in trouble when a young fella is carrying on like that, abusing us. Stephen May not performing well. Maxi Gorn was valiant. But look at this. Just Lever has 2 goals kicked on him. First 2 goals of the game. How much money is Jake Lever on? I mean, I want him to work, but Westhoff's 40. What are we looking at here? 13 points down. We haven't even looked like scoring in the first quarter. Absolutely shocking. And Porter going coast to coast. Lever just getting poleaxed there. So, I mean, he was getting in there, but ineffective, very ineffective. And Port just caressing the footy. They should have been fucking 5 goals up at quarter time. Look at this. Like, where is everyone? Where is everyone? It's just that this was what we've been doing probably, most games. Obviously we had the win against Gold Coast and the win against Hawthorn, and I thought we were pretty competitive against Brisbane. We made mistakes, but I thought we played all right overall. This is back to the drawing board. Look at Westhoff. Why is Hibbard on Westhoff? Who's assigning these matchups? I mean, Westhoff is 50. Just a shocking game last night. I thought Max Gorn was pretty good. Clayton Oliver is on report for this, and he's barely hit him with a whisker. I mean, can I just stop with the reports? Petrarca was valiant. He kicked our only goal. He's probably been one of the top players in AFL this year. But, I mean, there's too many passengers. I mean, it's just an absolute free-for-all through the midfield for the counter-attack. Stephen May, look at him. Ball goes through his legs. Butters picks it up behind him, and they snap a goal. I mean, he's been tunneled. He's been nutmegged. It's frustrating. I mean, these are highlights. It doesn't really highlight, Melbourne's errors that greatly. I mean, Nathan Jones, you'd say he's done. He wasn't our worst player. He was probably, our 10th best player last night. Most of these, you just see them rebounding off the half back. So our main problem is our turnovers of our forward half. And then teams just spread and run and basically counter-attack us so easily. Look, again here, it's shocking. Hard to watch. I mean, running into goal. It's... Our forward line situation post Jesse Hogan has been the worst in the AFL, I reckon. I reckon the worst in the AFL. Even Tex Walker's getting a few goals, I honestly reckon I'm as quick or quicker than Tom McDonald, and that means Tom McDonald shouldn't be in the AFL. If anyone's interested in me displaying my speed as a comparison and whether you think that I might be and you want to see that test done, let me know. I'm happy to give it a go because I reckon I'm as quick as Tom McDonald. He looked very, very slow. Look, this is a typical pattern of play that obviously this highlight will most likely end up in a good result for us. But we've done about 10 handballs. Normally our style of play, and this was a nice passage that actually worked, but normally our style of play is 7 weird handballs that are not really conventional, 2 kicks smothered, a stoppage, and really we should have been caught holding the ball, but the umpire gave a stoppage. That's our standard of play, like a typical stoppage eventuation. Here we go, another young bloke I've never heard of taking a mark and just basically dismantling our back line. It's just absolutely not good enough. The performance last night was again one of our top insipid performances. I reckon our worst performances are right up there with the Geelong game this year. The Carlton game, which we actually won, was absolutely deplorable. Shocking year so far. Not far off from last year, 2019. This season, it's been quite detrimental. I mean, Salem, how many times does a player like Salem or Melksham feature in the best and fairest? How many times, Brayshaw last year, how many times does a player do well and then the following season is shit? Like, Brayshaw almost won a Brownlow and he can barely even know what foot he kicks on. You wouldn't know the difference. They're both left and right as shit. Clayton Oliver, not having the best season. I mean, he's getting a lot of the footy, but not having the best season. Like, look, Oscar McDonald, like, Get a fist in there, mate. Crack in. Shocking, just a shocking game last night. If you were a neutral viewer and you don't watch Melbourne very often, this is not like an anomaly where this is a bad performance. This has been a consistent forward line display of lack of scoring for a 2-year period now. And really, 2018 is the biggest outlier of a footy season you've ever freaking seen. I mean, look at Goodwin. Goodwin's had enough. When Goodwin's had enough, that's bad. He's not even being optimistic there. He's just storming off going like, fuck this shit. Nathan Jones, zero emotion. He's just like, we're cooked. We're done. Shocking score. Shocking game. Kudos to Max Gawn, Christian Petrarca. Thought they were valiant, but we need more.